Hello, everyone. This is Luis Concepcion from Strategic Profit Line Trading coming to you with the plan of the week for week number 21. The following are disclosures. Understand that this is for educational purposes only, but not providing any investment advice. It's not tailored to any one individual, and everybody must understand their investment and time horizon. Past performance does not guarantee future results, and all investments involve risk. Here's our agenda for the week. I'll be covering the news of providing a market overview on the indices and where we're at. And earnings season is dwindling down, and we're down to 269 companies this week. Pretty slow week for us. 17 zones provided. We went all in one for stocks, no trade on options, and then no entry on 16 zones. And then we have five trades that were closed into our zone on Friday. So you can also not only use week 21, but use week 20 opportunities for this week. This is what things are looking like on the earnings front for this week. Again, not as many companies and known companies. However, I'll do my best to provide you with opportunities for the week. Went ahead and updated this for our stocks. And on the options, there was no trades. Moving into Monday's news, we have nothing impacting the U.S. markets. So it should be a quiet day on Monday. Moving on to Tuesday, we got the Canadian dollar being affected pre-market. So for those of you trading Forex and futures, be mindful of that. Nothing else affecting to the British pound at 10 o'clock. And then in the evening, we got the New Zealand dollar. Moving on to Wednesday, we got FOMC minutes intraday. So be mindful of that. That might cause some volatility intraday for those of you who are going to place any trades on Wednesday. Moving on to Thursday, we got the euro being affected in the overnight and the British pound. And then we got unemployment claims at pre-market about an hour prior to the market opening. And then we have PMI 15 minutes after the market. So be mindful of that. So we might be reacting to unemployment claims, PMI at the beginning, and then NVIDIA is reporting Wednesday evening. So we might have a lot of volatility on Thursday. Then for Friday, we got consumer sentiment 30 minutes into the open. So be prepared for some possible volatility 30 minutes into the open. And that's going to do it for the news this week. Moving in for the charts for this week, as everybody knows, Powell decided to says we might have some cut rates, and the market took that positively. We'll see if he indeed cuts rates. However, this is the S&P 500 or the SPX. Got a new zone for you now that we've made all-time highs. We got 52.36.94 to 52.06. Moving on to the NASDAQ. I got the same level for same level for you in same area. It's gonna be 18,234 to 18,105. NASDAQ made all new time highs again this past week. I got the Dow Jones with the same area at 395.97 to 393.62. Also made all new time highs. And then we have the rut. And again, the rut has not broken this zone all year. So we're back in this level, still holding the 2075 to 2038 since last December. If we finally overshoot and the Russell decides to follow suit with the other indices, we might finally break this zone. But until then, it's still valid. And then we got another zone right on top of it, a 2154 to 2221. And on the demand side, it hasn't changed all year. That's 1887 to 1847. Moving on to earnings. First company we have is Palo Alto Networks. This is for my aggressive folk. You got 305.74 to 294.69. In the event of an overshoot, this is the level that's held us since the drop of last earnings that had a magnificent drop from 359 all the way down to 273. That level was 267.97 to 257.47. On the supply side, you got 359.88 to 375.34. Zoom's also reporting on Monday. So for Zoom, we got a level right here at 65.38 to 67.39 on the supply side. And on the demand side, we got 60.42 to 58.95. Zoom has pretty much been in this region all year. So we might finally break out of this. Moving on, next company I got for you is TCOM. We are in this level as we speak, so be mindful of that. as they have earnings this week. Supply level 57.45 to 60.71. And on the demand side, I have 45.41 to 42.15 for you. Next company is Keys. Keys, this is the level that's been holding. As you can see, every time we come up to this level, we've dropped. This has worked numerous times. In the event of an overshoot, I got 167.62 to 170.69. However, the supply level that's been holding is 159.32 to 162.82. On the demand side, you got 138.74 to 131.56. Moving on to Lowe's is the next company. Lowe's on the supply side, you got 250.22 to 263.31. That's kind of a large level, so I'm going to modify that for everybody right now, and we're going to use this level right here. And that level is going to be 251.04 to 255.53. Let me delete this to take away some confusion. There we go. It's a lot cleaner level, smaller risk. And on the demand side, 222.44 to 218.75. Home Depot reported last week, and they really did not move at all. So if that's what Lowe's is going to follow suit, we might stay and not move at all as well this week. Next company I have for you is Macy's. A little cheaper stock for some of you who like trading cheaper stocks. On the demand side, 15.15 to 14.34, and on the supply side, 26.75 to 28.29. Next company is AZO. No supply for you on AZO, and on the first demand level I have for you is 2,744 to 26.71. Remember, this is AutoZone as a higher price stock, and they have wide spreads, so be mindful of that. I have no supply for you on AutoZone. As a matter of fact, yes, we do. We'll utilize this level right here. It's going to be 31.34 to 32.11. And in the event of an overshoot to the downside, you got 25.46 to 25.09. Next company's Eagle Materials. You can see this was their all-time high. You have no supply for them. First demand level I have for you is 206.51 to 195.54. Next company is Toll, again, made an all-new time high. First level I have for you on the demand side is 104.71 to 95.54. This company's Urban. The level that's been holding them down. This is Urban Outfitters. You can see that supply level is 44.73 to 52.50. And on the demand side, we got 28.79 to 23.29. This company is Target. No supply. There you go. On the supply side, we got 215.08 to 239.40. And on the demand side, we got 113.52 to 102.63. As you can see, we're right in the middle. Some of these companies are in the middle. Some of these companies are already reporting all-time highs. So just be mindful of that. We got a lot of room to move on both sides. Next company is ADI, another one company, Devices, made all-time high. First level I have for you is 190.65 to 186.36. PDD is the next company. And for supply, I got 170.08 to 196.61. And on the demand level, 127.02 to 122.20. This is a very aggressive level. So just be mindful for those of you who are not that aggressive. 81.86 to 75.31 is your next level. Then we got the granddaddy of all that everybody's going to be waiting for this week. Made all-time highs. We got no supply in NVIDIA. First level I have for you is 858.85 to 830.55. In the event of an overshoot, next level I have for you is at 689.60 to 661.82. Moving on to Snow. Snow's another one of those companies that last earnings had a very big drop and just kept falling to our level here. That's been holding. We got 145.52 to 138.69 on the demand side, and on the supply side, we got 186.22 to 194.30. In the event of an overshoot, you're gonna have to wait till 226.40 to 235.49, where we originally dropped from last earnings. Next company is BJ's at all-time highs here as well. First demand level I have for you is 69.83 to 68.22. Next company is the Trade Desk. Trying to find your demand here. Again, in the middle, pretty much of both of our zones. First zone I have for you on the demand side is 46.24 to 42.95. And on the supply side, we got 64.58 to 66.12. Next company is Ralph Lauren. So again, you can see in the middle again, first supply zone I have for you is 182.87 to 188.22. I mean to do that. And then we got 149.04 to 141.68. As you can see, the majority of all these companies, the current price is in the middle of the zone. So we have a lot of room to move to the upside and a lot of room to move to the downside. So the indices are going to play a major role on what happens this week. Next company is Medtronic. On the demand side, I got 75.58 to 74.16. And on the supply side, 94.97 to 96.95. Next company's deck. No supply as its all-time high was 956.17. First demand level I have for you is 777.69 to 736.56. This company is Intuit. Hope everybody did their taxes. So been playing between both these levels. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna delete this level for you guys right now. On the supply side, 666.66. That is a horrible number. However, that's the number we're playing with. 717.63, and then on the demand side, we got 576.89 to 552.62. Next, we got Ross Stores. So again, another company right in the middle of price action is in the middle of our levels. The supply zone I have for you is 143.87 to 148.78, and then we have 116.14 to 108.45. And the last company I have for you is Workday. Got a demand level that just missed right here. 239.13 to 229.50, and on the supply side, 291.05 to 298.27. And that's gonna do it for us with the charts this week. With that being said, here's my contact information. Feel free to check out the website to see when I have classes coming up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to email me. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and please hit that like button. And feel free to follow me on social media so that you can see me post trades throughout the week. And with that being said, till next time, happy trading. See you next week.